Lady Alice, these are the last remaining X-spheres from Palma Costa.
Good work. Shall we head back then? Alice! Oh my! If it isn't Mart screwing things up for everyone as usual.
You're the one always screwing things up.
Is that so? My. So the little pet finally learned how to bark, but then you have power now.
Power?
Ratatosk's power. Summon spirits are amazing. They make me all tingly.
Alice, are you doing all this because you were mistreated for being a half-elf? Or is it because your parents were killed by monsters?
Don't be ridiculous. You've done your homework. I'll give you that. But I don't care about what happened during my childhood, and avenging my parents is the furthest thing from my mind.
You don't have to act so tough.
Aren't you the one who's acting tough, Mart? Of course I hate the Church of Martel and the monsters who killed my parents. But if you want to change the world, ultimately you have to change yourself. If the world wants to give me misfortune, I'll just give misfortune back to the world. That's all.
Don't say such sad things. If you believe that you can change yourself, then why not use your power to help everyone else?
Oh, Coletti. Always the hypocrite.
You!
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I don't mind hypocrites at all. And hypocrites or not, only those with power have the luxury of being kind to others. But I'm sure you knew that. You and your friends are hypocrites with power, Coletti. I like people who can do things on their own. Don't you, Miss Can't Do Anything by Herself? I will change the world around me. And the only way to change your world is to do it yourself. I don't care about world peace or the fighting between Silverant and Tethaala. I live for myself. Well, ta-ta for now. See you at the Ginumbagap.
She sure is something.
Every rose has its thorns.
But I have to say, as a fellow half-elf, I think she's sort of amazing. Oh, I'm not saying I agree with her, it's just, she's so sure of herself.
I understand what you mean. I wish all half-elves had the self-confidence she has.
Dex!
Hey there, kid. Looks like you brought the whole gang.
I didn't expect to find you here, imposter.
This is where Alice and I grew up.
You two were raised in the orphanage here, right?
Oh, so you know about that. The orphanage used to be right here. It's been a good 8 years since then.
A man named Bernie told us about it. He said Alice summoned monsters to attack the orphanage.
That's not entirely true. Alice was only trying to save my life.
What do you mean?
There was this group of adventurers. One of them was killed and his valuables were stolen. They blamed me. The real culprits were the orphanage director and his sons, but no one would listen to me.
That's terrible.
The others lynched me and were about to kill me. No one in the orphanage so much as lifted a finger, but then monsters attacked. The orphanage was completely destroyed. The director, his sons, and the adventurers were all killed.
Alice did all that?
This did that.
That's the bone of a demon.
Exactly. The monsters in Hyma were drawn to it. Demons live in our world in very small numbers. Of course, most are weakened by the mana flowing through this world. Alice made a pact with one such demon. She agreed to find the forbidden tome of demon lords in exchange for the demon's power.
You mean the book demon lords are sealed inside?
Or so they say. The demon who helped Alice was the servant of a demon lord, sealed into the book by the hero Mythos. However, the demon passed away, leaving only its bones behind, and Alice was freed. But at the same time, she lost the ability to control monsters, which is why she has to rely on machines to do it for her.
The weaker demons must have been destroyed by mana when we burned the Forbidden Book, severing the connection to the Demon Lords.
Anyway, I don't know all the details, but Alice made a pact with the demon to save my life.
Dex,
So I don't care about your approval. All I want to do is fulfill Alice's wishes, whatever they may be. If not for Alice, I'd be dead right now. The rest of my life belongs to her.
No, Dex, your life belongs to you.
And I've decided to give it to her. There. That should bring Haima some peace. Even if all my memories of this place are bad ones, it's still my hometown. I just wanted to set things straight before I left for the Ginnungagap.
the Ginnungagap.
I'd prefer not to fight you if I can help it. Later, kid.
You're just going to let him leave?
I wanted to confront him about Palmacosta and a lot of other things. But I never expected him to say what he said.
The more you know your enemy, the harder it is to fight them. And yet, I think it's better to have that knowledge than to fight in ignorance.
Yeah,